Let's go on to our channel.
This is how I made.
Yeah. This is how you made. Let me get my live. Copy link. And then post it on Twitter. Okay. Post. And we're ready. We are ready to trade. Launch Top Step X. Okay. So we're coming off of one loss. I need to update my thing from 900 to 1,000. So we're coming off of one loss yesterday because we made up a little bit of it. I made up a little bit of it in the PM. Now, what's up, Farah? How's it going? Yo. Okay, I swear I've been sick for so long. What am I looking at here? Just can't sweep all this. So we took out sell side liquidity here, which can anticipate retracement back up higher. We're consolidating. Now, we took out this high as buy side liquidity prior to 9:30. Good morning, Uncle Rob. And we don't really have any relative equal lows. Like that was taken on NQ as of right now. But that could mean that we have a different kind of objective, and that's for this sell side to be taken. What's up, guys? Good morning, good morning. Now, I think that we are going to be bearish the rest of this week unless we're treating this weekly SIBI, BISI, as a point of reversal. Now, do I think that's going to happen? Not really, because of the way we reacted here. I think this is a little stronger, and on terms of the monthly, it looks like we're respecting this order block. So honestly, my biases are 50-50 right now on the higher time frame, which means I need to drop down to the lower time frame and try to find a where did I draw that? Try to find a an intermediate time frame and an intermediate time frame PD array that we could react off of. So we have our opening range gap, pretty small, but it is an opening range gap. We also are consolidating during Asian range, so we can anticipate that we're going to have a manipulation and then distribution. We have relative equal highs up here. So if we zoom out, we have two bigger time frame draws on liquidity, and we're consolidating at 50% basically. So let me see. Yeah, we're literally consolidating exactly at 50% of the range from buy side to sell side. So both of these pieces of liquidity are my targets for today, depending on which one my analysis in the future will go to. It's 9:30 now, so let's see what we're doing on the 1 minute. On the 1 minute, we're just not really moving that much today. Right, so honestly, I think today is more of a smaller trading day, smaller liquidity, because we're just consolidating exactly at 50%. So give me a second. So yeah, we got this fair value gap to fill. We touched it here, but this is all still left open. We have these equal lows and these equal highs. And because of how small price is moving, I'm thinking on just like limiting my trades down to maybe a 1 minute trade. in like a 5-minute draw on liquidity, right? We took relative equal lows here, so it could be a seek and destroy day. By the looks of it, it might be a seek and destroy day. So I'm paying attention to how we took Southside liquidity here. Right, relative equal lows were taken. Looking for a higher time frame PD rate that I could tap into. Right, we have this 5-minute order block here. All right, good reaction off of the 5-minute order block right away. Now we're gonna have this. What was that? 21? I missed my entry, didn't I? Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't really want to take that 5-minute order block because it's like I don't like taking risked entries like that. But price looks like it's just going to continue up higher. It could trade back down into this order block, but I don't think it will. It's trading into that 15-minute SIBI. After taking sell side liquidity. Hourly chart, trading above. I don't know if I want to take this. I might sit on my hands here. Or you know what? I might cut risk. I'm going to cut risk and take it. Let's wait till we trade back in. If we don't, then I'm just going to wait for the next setup. Not really liking my odds here too much. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to catch it here.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm cutting risk here, half risk. And I'm hold on. Taking this trade. Up at the buy side liquidity. So the reason why I cut risk here is because it's right after 9:30. It's not really like a strong market structure straight fair value gap, right? It's just a quick order block after taking sell side liquidity. Price is pretty slow this AM, so a loss on this I would not be too affected. You know, I'd easily get back into it another time. Later in the day, I'd get back into a trade. Now I want to measure out the levels of this order block. All right, we tapped into mean threshold. We tapped mean threshold. I want to see if we traded below it. Price will allow that. All right, 2 seconds. Okay, so we closed up higher again, but we're wicking lower, right? So we could possibly wick. Ideally, I don't want to see price wick below mean threshold of the order block because ICT says that invalidates it. But what really matters is where we body, right? Where does the candle end up being? Right now, this isn't the best look in trading right now. Yeah, so we body to the lower quadrant of the order block. Looks like I'm going to get stopped out here. Half risk, so it's okay.
Order filled.
Yeah, okay. Good thing I identified that it's a half risk trade. So I'm going to edit, and we're back to $900 on the day. I mean, on the week. So now that gives me a bias, right? Now that tells me that we're going to continue down lower, right? This 15-minute SIBI is kind of the act. So the fact that we disrespected that, I want to pay attention on this fair value gap here. Right? So we're $900 on the week. We are still profitable on the week. What's up, meow meow? What's up, my man? Okay, I'm gonna draw out the levels of this fair value gap as well. See what my calculated risk would be with a lower target. See, yeah, I don't know if I want to take that. Like, I mean, I could add it up to the breaker. And then that means we could look for lower prices down here. Could look better. 28. Okay, I'll take this.
Order filled.
Okay, we're in short. This is a full position now. Let me adjust my stop. Let me adjust my take profit. Take profit is that yesterday's low? That is yesterday's low. So previous day low is my take profit. Oh, oops. Here's my trade. So you look at the levels of the fair value gap of the SIBI, price trades up to consequent encroachment, then trades away from it. The reason why I instantly got right back into this trade, vice versa, is because I looked at this buying opportunity, right? How we wicked low in that 5-minute order block after taking sell side liquidity, traded higher, traded back into the order block. That's a strong indication of price going higher. So now that price bodied below that and below the low, displaced and held a fair value gap, that's like, yo, we just failed to go higher and we displaced and gave an indicator to go lower. So I look at how price respects the levels of the fair value gap, right? See how price hit the consequent encroachment of the fair value gap and then traded lower and bodied below it, but wicked to it. That's a strong indication of that SIBI is very bearish, right? Where price action is very bearish. So I'm going to take some partials off here. Right now, I'm going to take off 4.
Order filled.
So 4 partials off. I'm going to drag my stop loss to the high of the fair value gap. So we have a winning we have a winning trade already. My previous day loss is already covered. Stop loss is at that high right there. Now we took this low, right? And looking at price here, it does not look too great, the reaction. So if today's a seek and destroy day, this would probably reverse higher. I still don't think that. I still think we have this little SIBI that's going to give price more time to move lower. But so far we got our money back. Just almost. We're $50 short. We're still negative 50 in the day. So we got 1,200 on the week on this little take partial here. Drag my stop loss to here. So if my stop loss gets hit, that's 100. That's what is that? Negative $200. So that'd be 1,000. But so far, price is looking good on terms of sell side liquidity. It's not displacing higher. It took sell side liquidity, traded up back higher, but now we're trading back lower again. I want to see what ES is doing here. ES has took previous day low already. ES is continuing to rip lower though. Wow. Clean on ES. YM. And NQ here. NQ is just approaching that low again. But we're coming off of a nice win as of right now. Price is looking good. Looking like it does want to approach this sell side liquidity down here. On terms of holding down to these lows, I'm not too interested, right? We don't really have a very strong higher time frame PD array reaction. So I'm just going to sit on my hands here. We also have, I mean, we did take buy side liquidity here, but this could also be manipulation. I think we're bearish on the week. But we're approaching previous day low soon. I think 950 could bring us that macro. The 950 macro could bring us towards sell side liquidity. But if you look, right, price trades back up to this tiny little SIBI and then trades lower. Same thing here. Trades up, consequent quotient, trades lower. And that's a very strong breaker block right here. So I'm just going to drag my stop loss to break even, so we are positive on the day no matter what. So price is heavy right now. Price is just pushing lower. Right? It's every candle is just, it doesn't really have that much bullish price action to it. We're approaching the previous day low very soon. That is my final take profit. I don't really want to hold to anything else just because there's a lot of key reversal points before we get down to these relative equal lows. And I want, with all honesty, I'm not the trader yet to catch 10 RR trades. I don't know exactly what it takes. So I'm not going to step into water that I'm not familiar with. I'm not going to go into territories that I'm not familiar with. Anybody else catch these shorts? Good trade though. Very fast. No time wasted. Got 20 views in the chat. How's it going, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Very fast trade, right? Before 10 a.m. we might even take profit. I got 12 points on NQ. Nice, my man. Or on ES. Oh, damn, 12 handles. Right, so right now I'm just want to continue to see low resistance liquidity run down to sell side. Nice. I mean, you ate, right? You won. You made some money. Then that's all that matters, right? It's better than nothing. It's better than losing. One key point I want to talk about on today's session is a lot of people after take a losing trade are scared to hop right back in. Right? They feel like they have to wait a bit for better confirmation. You notice how I wasn't scared to hop right back in on this SIBI for the sole purpose of I knew that this was a strong bullish PD array. And if this got displaced, ignored, and then formed a bearish setup on it, that'd be an even stronger sell side liquidity PD array, like bearish PD array. So the fact that it did that, I was like, okay, right, small loss here. I'm going to reverse and take out sell side for the sole purpose of look how that crazy that setup happened. And if you look at the bullish price action, it traded at 50% of the opening range gap, which ICT says opening range gap is either going to trade 50% if it's very bearish or all the way. Have you thought of doing signals? No, I don't like signals. I'm live streaming, guys. You can just tune into the live stream and take the positions I'm doing. I don't really want to sell this type of stuff. That's kind of scamish, right? I don't want to sell like a private Discord where I live stream, because I'm not promising any profits. So if I'm not promising anything, I'm not going to sell anything, take people's money. So price is just continuing down low. We're drawing to previous day low here, right? I'm going to drag my stop loss to in profit down to this high. Opening range gap is the new, no, opening range gap is right here, right? New day opening gap is every single day. Thank you, my man. Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of people that sell private stuff. You know, a promise, a mentorship. It's like selling selling a promise you can't keep, you know? So that, a lot of people in the Twitter industry they're saying they're spending that charging $100, $200 for a private Discord, and it's like, how do you know those people are gonna make $200 back in the trading industry? I've mentored people, right? I've mentored a guy named Rex. He's he needs what, one more winning day for his first payout ever, right? That's something I would charge for is a one person mentorship where I can really focus on their trading and their performance. But on terms of like, you know, I don't like this price action here. In terms of like charging a bunch of people at the same time, I can't really, you know, uh, pay attention to everybody. Price action isn't looking too good here. Okay, we're in this order block, which is a last strain. It's that 5 minute Sibi though. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get stopped in profit here.
Order filled.
Okay, we got stopped in profit. That's odd. Very looks like manual intervention. The fact that we're just, you know what I mean, without taking sell side liquidity. Okay, so that's a winning trade. That brings us back. That leaves us. Wait, let me edit my text. 1,400 on the week. Yeah, probably is engineering. So honestly, because of that reaction, it looks like if it goes take buy side, we're gonna have a seek and destroy type of day. But it also could be just trading into the 5 minute Sibi, so I might get back in here. Depending on how we react. I don't think I'm gonna get back in. I think I'm gonna sit on my hands here. I took a winning trade. All right, small winning trade. Oh, my camera died, guys. Give me a second. I need to plug in my other battery pack. This is the pain of having a camera, like an actual camera as your webcam, is it just dies. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna enter back quickly. I'm still open to taking another position just because of the sole purpose that we're in profit today. Not by a lot, couple $100. But you know, it's still profit. Okay, plugged in my camera. Give me a second. Almost there. Okay, perfect. But yeah, still gonna look for more positions here. 28 viewers in the chat. What's up, guys? Okay, let me fix my camera here. Video capture device. Oh yeah, I'm not in this trade anymore, guys. I stopped in profit. Deactivate, activate. There we are. Okay. Probably engineering for NFP. That was my prediction. We trade back into the original Sibi. But we body above that fair value gap. So we could honestly go up and take buy side liquidity here. 1 hour SMT. don't want to flip yet as of right now, right? We have a little market structure shift, low, high, low, low, higher, high, back into this BIST here. But I don't want to flip my biases just like not right now, you know. As of this moment, I'm going to still wait. I think we could still go take previous day low. Okay, so far it's a good reaction here. So if I was to take a long position, let's just say I caught it there. I'd give it to the low, that fair value gap, and the buy side up here. What is that, 2.8 RR? I'd cut risk because I already got one a position. So there'll be 7 contracts. I'm gonna see what price is doing on the higher time frame before I think about entering here. Okay. Yeah.
Order filled.
I'm in. I'm in long here. All right, stop loss was at the low of the fair value gap. This is half risk, guys. Half risk trade. Out the buy side liquidity. All right, we have SMT on these lows. I want to see price trade up higher here. I don't want to see price hang out in that area for too long. Right, that's not what I want to see. I want to see price body above this candle here. $30 seconds. I want to see price trade above this high in 30 seconds. The more time we spend in this area, the less I'm liking the trade, right? We close bearish here. That's not good. So I'm probably going to close this trade actually early if we do that. On the sole purpose of this should act if we like this should push us up faster. Yeah, so I'm going to close probably. Let me see. Let me see what price does here. If it takes that low, I'm closing. It's not good. Usually I don't close early, but in this, you know what? I have this up close candle here. I'm not going to close early. I'm going to hold my position. We're in a winning. Well, because we have this breaker, right? Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. And the fact that we very rapidly displaced above higher means that we're very bullish. I didn't, by the way, I didn't take any positions off. I didn't close my position early. I totally was ignoring this. And the fact that we didn't even trade below 50%. But so far, the trade is like 50-50 for me. All right, I like how we're respecting from not moving lower. I don't like how we haven't displaced higher already. And ICT says, pay attention to consequent encroachment. If consequent encroachment doesn't get traded past, then you don't need to look for the lower fair value gap. Another key factor is where is the breaker? Where's the shift in structure, right? It's up here. This is a massive area. So from this low and lower, we shouldn't really want to see price action get touched. So this area here, price action should not go to. All right, a little bit better of a reaction here. We're anticipating the whole opening range gap to get filled. And then buy side liquidity. So I'm going to take a partial up here at the top of the opening range gap. And then I'll take the rest at buy side liquidity. I'm not going to aim for anything up high because it's probably seek and destroy today. So I'm just being careful. We already have a win. We already have a winning trade in our hands. So if I lose this trade, we'll just go slightly in the negative on the day. Because this is cut risk. And the last trade wasn't a full winning trade. I only got one partial off and a stop in profit, so you could say two partials off. Okay, so the fact we are failing to displace higher, I don't like that. But let's see where we close here. Because again, it's prior to 10 a.m., so a little bit of consolidation is expected here. Right, we had very volatile price action downwards and upwards, so you can anticipate a little bit of consolidation and then price move higher. 32 people in the chat. What's up, guys? How's it going? So to summarize the day for the new people here, we started off the day with this half risk loss, full risk win, but we got stopped in profit, so that brought us up into profit, and now we are in a half risk long, which if we win, we will win about, let me check my top step, $1,750, which will put us back up to around like, what, I don't know, quick math, 2,800 on the week. But today, so far right now, we are in the positives. So far the reaction on this long is decent. It's not great. It's not like low resistance liquidity run. It's not what we had on the short, but it's still kind of itching higher, which is kind of saying, hey, like, I'm just consolidating. I'm just accumulating orders. I'm still going to continue up higher. We have that opening range gap to fill out that has been untouched. If you guys are new here and you're enjoying what you're liking and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe, put notifications on so you know when I'm live every single day. But right now, this is a little bit boring price action. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Boring, accumulating right now. It's accumulating orders in that BISI. What I don't want to see is these lows getting taken. I just want to see price continue to itch here and move higher. Right, that breaker should act as a strong kind of level of support to move higher, resistance to move higher, whatever. I don't trade support and resistance, so I don't know the logic behind it. Okay, so we're moving lower here. I want to see what ES is doing. See, ES is a lot higher. All right, ES is doing the same thing. It is reacting off this order block though, which I don't like. Why I'm moving higher, filled up the opening range gap. So price is slow right now. It's kind of boring, but we'll see what happens. If you want, guys, there's another buying opportunity if price displaces above this high and then trades back into this. That's another opportunity to trade into long. That's a little bit of a lower risk, right? More confirmation if you want. If you're too iffy on catching along here, if we displace up above these highs, hold the displacement, trade back into the fair value gap, then you can catch along there, and that's more ideal but less profit. Okay, so we closed actually bullish on that previous candle, which is a good look. Traded, just touched the top and traded just into the BISI one more time. Did we actually, or is that measured wrong? No, we just touched the top of the BISI. So far I'm waiting for a displacement to the upside. It's 10 a.m. Hopefully 10 a.m. brings that. There we go. Just like I said, literally caught me in the act. Now, what you want to pay attention here, guys, is does this displacement hold? If this displacement holds and it holds a fair value gap, that is a strong entry point. Right? Does that fair value gap hold there? You want to see if this holds. It did not displace above the high. It did not body above the high, so did not body above the high, so you want to be careful there. It doesn't look like it's holding either. Yeah. So it looks like we're still accumulating. I'd wait for a better displacement if you wanted to catch. Okay, 10:01. We should have a displacement at this point. At this point, we should see some sort of like price action to move higher. $10 a.m. and we already have 3 entries. Pretty fast paced morning today. Tell me about it. Anybody else in a long here? If you are, let me know in chat if anybody else is in long. So we're just itching higher, right? I want to see price once it enters into the opening range gap to pick up some speed. Like as soon as we enter in the opening range gap, I want to see price pick up the pace, right? Now we're in the opening range gap. I want to see price just start moving higher. Right? I don't want to see price hang around there and move lower. I want to see price just continue out and just fill out the top. Right? See, we're picking up speed here. I'm gonna take a little bit off at the high. I'm gonna drag my stop loss right now actually to the bottom of this consolidation. All right. Again, I want to see price just continue to fill out this opening range gap. We're approaching this high up here. What the fuck? Oh, I hope I don't lag out on my stream. In long is good. Nice, guys. I'm glad you guys are all eating on stream. Okay, we took this high. I want to see how price reacts. Like if price turns into a bearish candle after taking this high, I don't like that. I want to see price continue up higher and hit the top of the opening range gap here. So we also are in the new day opening gap, this little red rectangle. So the fact that we are failing to continue up higher, I don't really like. All right, we trade into that 5-minute BISI there. So that's not the greatest look. I want to see price disrespect that. All right, now that we took that high, I'm going to drag my stop loss to break even. Right up here. Just on the sole purpose that we took that high, right? Again, my first partial is up at the top of the opening range gap. So we got 2 people in longs with me. Nice. So the fact that we took this high, both of these highs, these kind of relative equal highs, you want to pay attention how price is moving. Right now, I'm going to take a contract off.
Order filled.
To give myself a little bit of profits while saving my take profit. Literally 1 contract off. Which was $100. I'll update that on the week. 1,500. So we cashed out literally $100. I think I'm. Whoa, why is my stream doing that? Okay, there. Okay. So we're like 13 contracts in. So far, we are just waiting for a reaction. Okay, we got that BISI here, right? I want to measure out the levels, see what price hit. I think it hit the upper quadrant. Almost consequent encroachment of it. But we have this high as well as this high can go up to. I'm just going to aim for this high, as today isn't the highest probability of days. I'm in longs with you. Hey, let's go. So hopefully you guys dragged your stop loss to break even after taking these relative equal highs, as well as cutting a little bit of risk. All right, we traded down into the order block and the low of the fair value gap. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to draw out this. back into this consolidation, but we have a good reaction so far. Still think that we are going to draw up to this buy side liquidity target here. What I am worrying about is I'm looking at this 5-minute SIBI, right? We took these relative equal highs. We just traded into that 5-minute SIBI, and now we're turning away. But the fact, look at how NVIDIA is back into profit, right? Looking like we could continue up higher. And that was the Judas swing, right? From 930, 932, 933 down to 945 is when we had our bearish run. And now we traded back up higher. So this is pretty strong as a Judas swing. So I want to see some speed now after we traded all the way and recovered this BISI. I want to see price pick up speed. But it is NFP week, so just take it easy. Stay on your hands, guys. Cut risk. Play it safe. Drag your stop losses. Take your partials. Be careful with how you're reading price. Careful with how much you're risking, and you should be fine. I want to see some sort of displacement here. I like that candle reaction right there. The fact that it wicks lower but closes just like at break even at the open. I want to see what ES is doing here. All right, so ES is also in a BISI consolidation, trades down lower, expands higher, trades back into it, trades back into the original consolidation, then should trade up higher. This is basically bread and butter ICT, right? Consolidation, right? Expansion, retracement, and then expansion again. Back and long, nice, Joel. So you want to pay attention to how price is moving at this point. I'm still sitting in my position from down here, although my stop loss is at break even. So if we trade back down here, I'll get stopped out and I'll close the day on like 200 bucks profit. Not every day you're going to get those big winning trades. Not every day you're going to get like a break even. Some days you're going to get big losing trades. So I'm grateful for where I am right now. This is a free trade. I'm grateful for being able to be in a free trade. So that's why I'm not too attached to any profits or losses from this trade. We're itching up higher, which isn't the greatest sign. I want to see some volume get picked up here. I want to see some price move higher here. But we are itching higher, you know. We're slowly moving higher. I don't like that reaction. That reaction isn't good. I want to see price displace up higher like in the next minute or two for me to be confident in this position. Just right now I think we're very vulnerable to a quick displacement lower. So I want to see that high be taken in the next minute or two. Okay, first high is taken. I want to see that 5-minute BISI SIBI get disrespected, and then that will give me more confidence. But we're back in the new day, opening a gap, consequent encroachment. Okay, we bodied above it, so now we're using that wick as an order block as support to move higher. If you don't know what wick I'm talking about this wick right here. Look how it trades into it, but not below 50%. This is a slower trade, but I still think we can draw up to buy side liquidity, or at least fill out the opening range gap. So I'm going to take 3 positions off at the opening range gap. Just right here, 9 a.m. Back into that 5-minute SIBI, so I want to see price continue up higher. I want to see price trade above it. See, I don't like that. So I'm paying attention here to what price is going to do. Okay, we're back into that bearish candle wick. Yeah, see, look, it taps into that 5-minute SIBI again and trades lower. I'm not liking this position. Very careful here. I might take one more contract off. Okay, I'm taking another contract off here. Hold on. Wait. I want to see where we close. We close up way higher. I'm not taking that contract off. I'm gonna wait.
Order
Okay, I
filled.
took one contract off. Still think we're gonna go take profit. I'm not gonna take partial here anymore. I'm gonna wait for buy side liquidity. So that was $100, by the way. Let me update my another $100. By the way, I'm summing it up, guys. Like it was $107 exactly. I'm not gonna put 1607. You know, I'm just summing it up so it's easier to read. Yeah, the fact that we hit that 5-minute SIBI twice and we're trading lower makes me want to close my position. I'm gonna close my position here. Most likely. See what this candle does. Not liking price right here. Holding off on closing my position as of right now. Just on the sole purpose is we're failing to displace lower. See what this candle does here. Very focused on how price is moving at this point. Okay, we're in this inversion. Get rid of some of this makeup. What is ES doing? ES is in this order block. ES tap into a 5-minute SIBI as well? No. I'm not going to close my position. Almost. I was very close to closing my position. The reason why I didn't close just yet is because of 2 things. One, there was no displacement to the downside, and there's no fair value gap here. If there was a fair value gap here and price was respecting it that much, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna get out of that. I'm gonna get out of that. But right now, price is not looking the greatest. Still think we can move higher just on the sole purpose of it's not displacing lower. Anybody else still in this long position? Still grinding this out. 466 subscribers, by the way, guys. Thank you guys so much. I remember I was at like 300 a couple months ago. Literally last week I was at like 400, 420. So we're growing, we're growing. Goal is 1K by the end of the year. 1,000 subscribers at the end of the year. Okay, I want to get some reaction here. We've been hanging out in that inversion fair value gap for quite some time now. I think it's time to displace above those highs. No, you closed it? Hey, as long as you got some profit, you know. Can never not be happy with profit because it could have been a loss. Okay, so decent reaction here. We took these relative equal highs that has been formed. So now I want to see how price is going to hold up here. Is it showing signs of continuing up higher to go take out buy side liquidity up here? So long from 19961. 19961. Oh, from that order block wick? Nice. Still from this breaker block, I'm in long. It's about right there. A little bit of spread. Took about 3 contracts off. I'm not going to take partial off at the opening range gap high anymore because I took already my partials down here. So I'm just going to wait for buy side liquidity to get hit. If it does get hit, that's going to bring us up like $1,000. Just being patient here. I think buy side liquidity is about to get swept here. If you are more confident, you could aim for this high up here, right? Because of this big bearish rally, you can anticipate some retracement back up into this imbalance. But I'm just gonna take my profits and no, sit on my hands. What's up, Uday Yagi? What's up, everybody new in the chat? Thank you for the 2 subscribers that I just saw. All right, we're very close to the high, right? I want to see some speed getting taken out. I want to see some speed to take out these highs. Super close to our take profit here. That gives us 2 wins today. Well, like a partial, a stop and profit, you know, not a full winning trade. This is actually our first like original take profit winning trade today. But something to note, guys, is notice how I'm always managing my risk. I'm always figuring out what did I do last time to figure out what
Order
I need to
filled.
Risk. Okay. Take profit hit. Let's add another $1,000 on this week. 2,600 on the week so far on Wednesday. I would say it's a pretty good trade. Anybody else cash out just now on longs? I took both trades in the ES and NQ. Nice. Okay, so look how we wick and we're closing lower. I'll leave a runner at 2,050. 20,050. What's that? This high? 50. Down here. Why not just this high? If price is going to go up, it's going to go up and take these equal highs up here. Look at this. Look at all those equal highs. Price is going to go up right there. Might as well take those equal highs, right? But I took out here just because I think it's a seek and destroy day. I think high, low, high, low, high, low. Like, look at this so far, right? Seek and destroy. So low, high, and just continue to consolidate like that. But that is a good trade so far. $1,000 on the day. Brings us up about, yeah, 2,600 and like $20 on the week. I'll just keep it at 2,600. But thank you guys for joining into this stream. Thank you for watching. We got a pretty decent couple wins early on to the stream today. That previous day low SMT on a high impact news day was textbook to me. Yeah, literally. Right? Previous day low SMT. Pretty obvious, like, yo, it's going up higher. What I noticed about, okay, we're reversing easily, is how fast we went from going lower resistance liquidity run, to switching up higher without even taking previous day low. The fact that we just, and we displaced and body above this high is like, okay, yeah, we're in it to go for buy side, you know. But yeah, if you guys are new and you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure to drop a subscribe so you know when I'm streaming every single day. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. You know when I'm streaming, if I'm live. Usually I try to stream every single day. If I'm not going to trade that day, I'm not going to stream, so. Yeah. Congrats, Ben, you were killing it. Thank you, my man. Thank you. But right now, price took buy side liquidity and is displacing lower, right? So you want to pay attention right on this inversion here. Let's get rid of this winning trade there. Oh wait, I need to take a photo for the Twitter. Photo for Twitter. Gotta remember that. Okay, now we can delete it. Okay, now I think we could possibly go down to previous day low. Alright. Just paying attention to how this inversion is getting reacted to. What the highest probability of days? Which platform am I using? I'm using Top Step. Okay, look at the reaction right there on that inversion, right? Let's see how price reacts to it and respects it. Look at all those lows down there. I might get into another trade here. 22. Hello? My stop is the high right here, this SIBI. Very low risk short, $200. $200 low risk short here, down to the previous day low. This is my last trade of the day. Toss up which package? I trade a couple 150Ks and then an express account, a couple express accounts. Okay, I probably get stopped out here. Probably
Order
sloppy
filled.
entry, yeah. Okay, that's it for me on the week, guys. Yeah, that is it for me. Not on the week, on the day. Sorry. I'll still be trading. That's it for me on the day. Looks like we're gonna continue up higher. I'm in a couple XFAs. I'm also doing a couple combines right now. So I got 3 XFAs going on right now, and let me check. 2 combines. 250K combines, 250K and 100K XFAs. But that's it for me today, guys. I'm going to close out the week on $2,400 profit. Close out, not the week, the day, with 2,400 on the week. Do I trade with copier? Yeah, Topspec X has a built-in trade copier. I'm manually locking myself out here. Just missed this notification. Yeah. My voice is interrupting. Am I lagging? Is it still good, guys? Is my voice still lagging? Let me check. My voice is interrupting. Oh no, it's still good. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for me today. I locked myself out. Oh, there's something in my eye. Today we made like 1,000. What did I start off? 250. So $1,200 today. 1,150. So yeah, pretty good day today. Tomorrow, let me see what's on the Forex calendar so I can let you guys know about tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. We got PMI at 10 a.m. Yeah, I'll be trading tomorrow. Unemployment claims as well. Gotta be careful tomorrow. I'm gonna cut my risk and I'm not gonna trade Friday. Actually, I might trade Friday after NFP. But yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Let's try to get to 470. Thank you guys for watching the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one, probably most likely tomorrow, unless I wake up and I see a total utter disgrace of price action.